Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Carlos, and thank you for tuning in to On the Needle. I've been gone for a couple of weeks, but now I am back. So in case this is your first time tuning in to this video series, I'm giving you reviews on some of my favorite vinyls since I started my collection in December of 2020. So today we are talking about J. Cole. So 2014 Forest Hills Drive. So this is one of my favorite albums from J. Cole, and what better time I feel to review this particular album because he has his new album, The Fall Off Season, that just dropped today. So J. Cole has been all over the place. He's been on memes with Twitter. People are saying that this is set to be another album that's going to go platinum with no features. So in case you don't know exactly what that means, on this album, J. Cole does not have any features. When you look at this track list, it's just straight songs. So it's an unheard of feat in a way for today's rap artists because with hip hop, you see so many artists that are collaborating. They may have R&B artists on their songs. J. Cole's even done this. You know, he's collaborated with people like Missy. He's collaborated with TLC. Just a lot of different artists over the years, you know, Kendrick Lamar. But this album is strictly him. There are no features. It's just, you know, him on here. So this Fall Off Season album is set to be exactly the same. And I'll say I've been a fan of J. Cole really since his Come Up mixtape in 2007, I believe it was, when it came out. And I feel like this is really his coming of age album, this 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I mean, you can just let this just play. And I really can't think of any skips on here. Now, there are some that I like more than others. I love his intros and interludes. I always think he has really good interludes on his albums. I love Apparently, of course, there was a single, January 28th. Which, interesting fact. So this is really more so interesting probably to me than you all, but I'll still share it. So my original birthday was supposed to be J. Cole's birthday, January 28th as well, but I was born 7 days later. But that was my due date, was January 28th, but my birthday is actually February 4th. So I always thought that was kind of cool. J. Cole repping for the Aquarius people out there. Wet Dreams, speaking of, not really, I guess. It's another song I like on this album as well. G.O.M.D. I'm not going to say what that stands for, but if you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say if you've heard this album. The production on that is just ridiculous, especially when it gets to like the second half of the song. It's amazing. I mean, that's probably one of my all-time favorite J. Cole songs, to be honest. Just the delivery of his flow, the wittiness, the cadences, the beat. I mean, just everything. So, you know, J. Cole, of course, he writes his music, writes his rhymes and everything. But he also is a really great producer, I feel, too. It really doesn't get the credit he deserves as far as how slick of a producer he is, in my opinion. But, you know, curious to see what you all think about J. Cole's album 2014, Forest Hills Drive as well. This is the only J. Cole album that I own, but there are others that I plan on getting on vinyl as well. Especially, I would say, G.O.M.D and Born Center. Probably those two. I would really like to have on vinyl. So, and the new one, of course, I definitely want to get that one on vinyl. Now, what's interesting is J. Cole is already teasing. I don't know if this is just to hype up for sales or the release of the album, but he's already teasing that this may be his retirement album. That's what is kind of being tossed around. He's even hinted at it a little bit in his documentary that he released a couple days ago on YouTube. And another thing I really like about this J. Cole era that we're in right now with this new album, and I feel like he's done this with a lot of his albums, even with 2014 Forest Hills Drive. With this one, he did it as well. He still values the traditional album rollout process, and by that I mean when now she wasn't the first person to do this, so it really irritates me when I hear people say, and everybody's part of the Beehive, you can just get mad at me. But I get irritated when people say Beyonce was the first artist to do a surprise drop album. No, she wasn't. She was the first artist, first mainstream artist to really make it a big thing. And when she did it, yes, it did change the industry because it did bring about a new standard of getting new music. I mean, you saw a lot of other mainstream artists starting to do that, but she wasn't the first person to do that. But with that said, with this new album, J. Cole is really, I feel like he's taking his time with this one. He's rolling it out. He has this documentary coming out first. He's got the album coming out, or it's out today, I should say. So I feel like it's not just this surprise drop. And there's been rumors and mumblings of a new album from him for quite some time. So now it's actually here. So really, really love that too, that he's giving the fans something to anticipate. I think there's something to be said for that. And which is one of the reasons why I actually love collecting vinyls. I like the physical copy. I like taking the packaging off. I like reading the liner notes. This one isn't a special vinyl in terms of colors or anything like that, but it does have some of the same pictures that you'd see in the CD. So this artwork here, the CD, like the car, and then on the back side it has the cloth over the car. So it's actually a 2 LP set. But it's just cool to have, to me, collectors. I mean, you just can't beat that. Digital's cool, but can't beat the physical thing. So let me know what y'all think. J. Cole, about him as an artist, this album, 2014, Forest Hills Drive. And what are your thoughts on his new album, The Off Season? Have you heard it? What are your thoughts? How does it measure up to his other work? Let me know. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace. Thanks for watching.